Welcome everyone to our online environment. This is Miss Taggart, and this is going to give you your introduction to the course, how to use Schoology, our online learning management system, and using our Discovery Education TechBook. You're going to need to get some paper and a pencil so you can take down some important information. First, you need to mark down the Schoology access code, which is the letter H, the number 8, the letter R, the number 7, the letter S, the letter R, the letter M, the letter D, the number 6, and the number 2. Next, you're going to want to take note of our Discovery Education Textbook. Our login is the letter capital B, capital T, and then the rest of my last name. And the password is going to be student with a capital S. For this course, you also need to have a personal email address. My suggestion is to use mail.com because it's free. I actually have one from there. Next, you want to make sure within this course that you're always checking the schedule, which you're going to see once we take a look at Schoology. Understanding the course layout within Schoology. Anytime you're going to see the layouts in each folder, you're going to see W, which is equaling week. Followed by that's going to be a number, and then there's going to be an item. So they'll either be the letter L, A, H, P, or C. You can see how that's broken down into an instructional video, a class activity, homework, weekly project, or a progress check. Once we take a look at this, it's very clear. Next, understanding how we're graded. We're not taking a traditional test week to week. We're going to have a weekly project. So within that, you're always going to have a rubric for that. You'll be using a rubric for weekly projects, class activities, discussion boards, and this is the basic understanding of how each one is broken down. Okay, this is what our learning management system, Schoology, is going to look like. Step 1 is going to be your sign up. You're going to click on the top button where it says sign up. You are a student, and this is where you're going to put in that access code that you wrote in earlier. Once you put this in, you're going to hit the continue button, and then you need to register. You're going to need to put in your first and last name, your email, password, and confirm your password. I suggest you write all of this down because you do need to register for quite a few sites within the next couple of days. Once you're logged in, this is what our Schoology page looks like. You'll notice that it has World Culture Section 1 at the top, and I'm going to take you through an overview of the site. To use each feature, there are additional videos found within this folder called How To. Let's start at the top. Home for World Cultures, and you'll see a description underneath for what is in each file. Our Getting Started to prior to week 1. The week 1 folder, which will start on July 1st. Then week 2. Instructional videos. This is where all of the videos within the course are found. Class activities, homework, weekly projects, a folder for rubrics and grading forms, additional websites and links, including games for the course, and the how-to folder. Let's first take a look at the Home for World Cultures. Within this folder, you're going to see that there's my example for an activity that you have to do prior to week 1. Then you're going to have individual documents which you can click on that will open. If you click on the Materials tab, it's going to take you back to all of the folders. You'll notice on the right side, you're going to have your calendar of events. It's going to tell you when each activity is due. Let's take a look at getting started prior to week 1. Within this folder, you're going to see your welcome packet, which includes a lot of the same information that came to in your welcoming email. You're going to see this video for how to understand using your Schoology in your textbook, your personal introduction. This is where you're going to click, and the assignment will open up. Within the assignment, you're going to see additional necessary requirements. So here is your introduction form and my example. This rubric is going to show you all of the requirements for this project. In order to contact me, you can do it in a couple of different ways. If you have a question about an individual assignment and it's something that you think would be quick and easy, you can post a question to me directly. You'll see my picture. If you don't want to do it through a post and you prefer to do it through an email, you have all of my contact information. Your next option is to use the discussion board. The discussion board is found under the Materials Index. It is going to say Discussions. If you click on this box, you're going to see the I Need Help. If you click the I Need Help, this is where you can post to your peers for needed assistance. Let's go back to the Materials tab. Now let's take a look at How To. Within this course, you're going to be using a lot of Web 2.0 tools. This has a list of links for how to use each one. They're listed alphabetically, and some will be added if we're going to be using additional tools. Let's take a look at the Week 1 folder. Week 1. You're going to notice that within each activity, within each week, you're going to see the objectives listed first within its own separate page, and then you're going to have a Getting Started activity. Following this, you'll have a discussion board, instruction, using your textbook, and then additional activities, homework assignments, project information, as well as your weekly progress check. Progress checks can only be taken once, and you need to adhere to your honesty policy contract. Now let's take a look at using your Discovery textbook. Once on the Discovery Education tab, you're going to insert your username and password, and then click on Login. Once within the page, you're going to need to switch courses to World Geography and Cultures. Once this page loads, you're going to be able to see a breakdown. Chapter 1 is going to be listed first. You're going to click on it, and it's going to show you your separate sections. Using 1.1, the World and Spatial Terms, which we'll be using Monday, July 1st, you're going to be able to engage and explore in your lesson. This is going to be where all of your text information is found, including videos. You'll notice within your weekly assignments that you are required to watch specific videos found within each chapter. Make sure you pay attention to the title, hit play, and allow it to load. Sometimes, depending on your internet connection, some are going to load faster than others. Another tool within our book is our textbook atlas. During week 1, you have an activity using this atlas. You'll notice that you'll be able to choose your selection as well as the type of map. You'll be able to explore this within your second homework activity. Now let's return to the home page. Once reading through each page, you're going to want to make sure you return to your Schoology to see what is required for after that reading. So let's take a look. After reading the week 1, you're required to watch these videos, which you want to make sure you open it because there's more listed, and then view the following lesson. Anything that's listed as a lesson is going to be an instructor-made video, which would be made by me. Because for many of you the online environment is new, you want to take note of how to contact the instructor and for what type of questions. If you have a simple question about an assignment or slight confusion, you first want to post a question to me using Schoology as you had previously seen. Your next step is to ask a peer for help in the discussion board by clicking on the I Need Help discussion board. At that point, if neither of those things have helped you, you want to email myself at my school email as listed on my contact page. If that doesn't work, at that point you are able to then call me, following the specific guidelines. To have easy access to all of my contact information, remember to click on the Home for World Cultures in Schoology. Hopefully this video helped you get a greater understanding for the tools we're going to be using within this course. And remember, at any time if you have any specific questions, please contact me using my email. I look forward to getting started next week, and I can't wait to dive in on our adventure.